Good morning. Welcome to the Mr. Ellijay Show. Thursday is always the Mr. Ellijay Show. And you're here today as a local Ellijay boy, and we're going to talk about another local Ellijay boy.
Yes.
Went to be with Jesus yesterday.
We lost David Ralston.
Wow.
Good man.
Still doesn't seem real. No. Every year, this time of year, my last show before I go on Christmas break, David Ralston sits right here where you're sitting, and he updates us on the state of Georgia, the state of the economy, and the state of the nation. And he's gone. It doesn't seem real.
Same story with me. I didn't even know he was sick.
Yeah. And I understand he'd been battling COVID a couple of weeks.
Didn't even know it.
Yeah. Well, you've been battling some crud for about...
Just a little. I'm fine. I didn't have that much. I got out in the rain Friday and got myself a little touch of something I didn't want, but it's got gone now.
Right. And it has to be gone by Saturday because...
Oh, yeah, don't scare anybody. No,
it's gone. It's gone.
It's
now,
all good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I heard that David had passed, I just kept saying, no, this isn't real. This can't be. And then I realized, because the flag at Bill Holt was lowered to half staff.
Yeah.
You know, he meant a lot to the North Georgia mountains, but he meant a lot more to people like me who loved him as a friend and who...
Well, David was always helping people.
Always.
Did he ever help you?
Always. Yes,
He helped me.
absolutely.
He helped me
Absolutely.
out in a situation one time.
Yeah.
And he's just that kind of guy.
Well, when the Boardtown disaster started, David jumped in there and he said, you know, we don't need to destroy Boardtown in their beautiful drive. And he helped to stop that. And people listened to him, people respected him, people trusted him. And I loved him. I loved him. And to Cherie and the family and the kids, and I hate it so bad. It just doesn't seem real. But we would like to do a 30-second moment of silence, just silence in honor of this man. And then you did a song that I think says it all. Number one, about these mountains and about these mountain folk who loved David Ralston. You did Amazing Grace for this.
Yes, I did, especially for this, just a few minutes ago.
Right. And I think that makes sense. So with God's Amazing Grace, evidently he was suffering with this COVID or whatever ended up taking him out of here, and he will be greatly missed. And so we're going to go now to just a short tribute to our dear, dear friend, Speaker of the House, David Ralston.
Today we say goodbye to a great man. Rest in peace, David Ralston. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears relieved. How precious
you're in the mood for chicken strips, a delicious burger, our classic banana split, or an upside-down thick blizzard treat, we've got you covered. Hot and fresh food every day, every time. And delicious DQ soft serve make the perfect pair at your favorite place. Not fast food, fan food fast. Your Blue Ridge, Ellijay, and Jasper Dairy Queens are your meet, eat, and treat headquarters.
Thank you for choosing DQ. How may I serve you?
United Country Talking Rock Realty says welcome to North Georgia. The leaves are falling and the mountains are calling. Take the back roads and really get to know North Georgia. Combine the amazing workmanship of SGC Groups, transforming the forgotten to the fabulous. Teamwork makes the dream work. For buying, selling, or flipping, call Cherie Martin at 404-375-0590 or Evelyn Calhoun at 770-733-0779.
Whether you're swimming in the sea or splashing in the pool, making a masterpiece, or just making memories, writing a great American novel, or writing your term paper that's due tomorrow. Whatever you do in life, Farmers is here to protect it. For all your insurance needs, call Donald Curtis in Blue Ridge.
Georgia Medical Treatment Center now has 2 locations to bring you the high-quality holistic care you've come to know and expect. We treat neck, back, and joint pain with chiropractic care and injection-based treatment without the need for surgery or prescription painkillers. Our medical weight loss program can also provide relief while ridding your body of toxins, pounds, and inches while improving your overall health. Call today for a free consultation, 770-345-2000, or go online to georgiamtc.com.
The family's visit to the forest inspired a beautiful question. Mother, mother, am I a tree? You tell me to stand tall. You tell me to stay rooted. I think I am a tree. My child, of course you are. But what kind of tree will you be? The kind to hug or the kind to climb? Doesn't matter which you choose, so long as you choose to be a tree that's kind.
Make the forest part of your story at a park near you. Find one at discovertheforest.org.
Here we are, folks. We're back, and well, you won't believe who dropped by to see us. It's Marlin Brackett. He's doing a show for us in the George Link Theater on this coming Saturday night. It starts at 7 o'clock. It's going to be me and Adrian Stover and a guy named Spencer Kirkpatrick on guitar. That you got to see. Spencer's really, really good, but this guy here writes songs, and some of the best ones you ever heard. And my favorite song of his is Bosom of Abraham. Marlon, can you tell us a little bit about how that song came to be?
Well, it's kind of like more about faith and that going to be in the hands of God and how the grace of God will work in my life and works in everybody's life.
Yeah. Well, I think it's a great song, and it's quite an honor to get to help you on this gig, too. It tells a great story and talks about the old guy in the pickup truck. That's him. and it tells, it rhymes and it tells a good story. I love the song. And you're going to be playing the acoustic guitar, the rhythm that night,
Yep.
and singing. You're the front guy. First time I've had an opportunity in a long time to do something like this. It's pretty exciting, I must say. And you got a lot of songs that you've written, and some that you did not write. We're going to do some We're going to do some Jerry Lee, a little tribute there to Jerry Lee. And what's that one you do called, the one, oh gosh, I can't think of
Back
that.
to Memphis.
No, the one that's like it. What is it?
Carnival Blues.
Yeah, Carnival Blues. You wrote it, didn't you?
I did.
That's a good song. Tell us about it.
Well, it's I keep saying that I want to get sell the movie rights to that song.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of characters, and it takes you on a journey. And the main character is the dynamite juggler in the local 3 ring.
I love it.
So it's a fun song, and we have fun with it.
Yeah, I know. I love it. We think we may need an ambulance in here. I don't know if everything's okay. Is there some paramedics anywhere close? Something may be wrong with Cherie here. She's not talking. What's going on?
Because we've got a bet. We've got a bet that he can
Cherie's got a problem.
I bet that he can carry the show if I just sit here and swallow cough drops. So you get to do it today, big boy.
Yeah, okay. So it's all mine. Well, I'm Johnny Carson today. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it's Mr. Ellijay Day. Anyway, that was really funny. But I'm funny anyway. I know. But looks ain't everything. Yeah. I know. But seriously, we got Marlin. Marlin, where'd you grow up? You grew up in Marietta, didn't you?
Grew up in Marietta and graduated Sprayberry High School down there in Marietta, and got married young, and spent my life working as a carpenter, and I'm a builder, and I build up here in the Ellijay area, but music's always been part of my life.
Heck yeah. What inspired you? What got you interested in music in the very beginning?
Well, my dad played, and he was a big influence. So my dad played, and then the music he listened to, like Jimmy Rogers and Hank Williams Sr. and all that old stuff. But Dad could play for 10, 12 hours and not do the same song twice.
How about that?
He knew more songs than any one person that I've ever met.
Gosh, that's great.
And so he was a big influence on my music. And I wouldn't have been playing if it hadn't been for him.
Yeah.
I struggled to hear it, and he just hung with me and helped me get there. So.
Well. Great story. Was he originally from down around Marietta?
No, he was actually born in Anderson, South Carolina, and his dad worked in cotton mills, and they wound up in South Georgia in Thomaston, and that's where he met my mom, and they got married, and then they moved to Marietta, and he got a job at Dobbins Air Force Base and spent his career there. So played with a lot of folks around there.
What a story. Well, you've sure written some good songs. And what's your favorite one that you've written yourself? Mine's Bosom of Abraham, but I always seem to like the song that nobody else sings. My song I wrote that I love never got much recognition from anybody else. So what is your favorite song that you did?
You know, I get a lot of response out of different ones, and it's always different in the room you're playing. Because one song will touch somebody on this side of the room, and another one will touch somebody on the other side. And it's all got to do with just an emotional connection of what people are, where they are and where they've been. And it's amazing how all of our journeys crisscross very similar paths. And so there's different things that affect different folks. But Bosom is one of my favorite, and one I wrote for my sister, Little Silver. And
oh yeah, I remember that.
So there's a few that, but I just enjoy being able to deliver them as together, and try to paint the room with different colors of lyrics and melodies.
Well, you've got a good CD. I meant to have that here. It's in there.
It's over yonder somewhere.
But, if y'all could hand us a CD, I'll show it here.
How do people purchase your CD?
Just find me. They can.
Yeah.
They can.
Will you have some there Saturday night?
I will have some Saturday night. And
so a lot of times you put in a CD like some of mine. you put my CDs in and it's like a good song here and a good one there. Not true in this case. You put his CD in and it's one song right after the other. You enjoy it, one right after the other. You play the whole thing and it's great songs. It really is great songs. Great writing. And those guys that helped you record that did real well.
Yep.
Yeah. Rick Richards.
Rick Richards and...
you know Rick Richards? Don't give me no lines and keep your hands to yourself. That's Rick Richards.
Yep. Rick and Rick Price that played bass with the Georgia Satellites.
Yeah.
And Billy Pitts was on drums, and Joey Huffman, keyboard player, he produced it, and we got a really good mix, I think.
You did. It's a good sound. It's a good sound. Now, tell us how the show is going to go Saturday evening. When it's all going to start out. It starts at 7. Is that right? Yeah.
Yep. Starts at 7.
And how's that going to go? What's going to happen first?
Well, you know, I like to kind of surprise Dwight, and I might change the key on a song at the beginning of a song.
It won't be the first time.
And just, you know,
yeah,
keep him on his toes.
Yeah, sure.
Kind of thing.
Yeah.
So the first set is going to be acoustic. We're going to have a couple of people that's going to play with me there. And
oh, yeah?
Yep. Spencer Kirkpatrick's going to play acoustic with me during that set. And this is going to be real organic because Spencer and I hadn't had a chance to practice these songs at all. So it's all going to be making up on the spot. And I may have another friend show up to play harmonica with us during that set. And we're going to have a good time.
That's going to be fun.
And then after the break, it'll be Adrian on drums, Adrian Stover, and Dwight on bass, and Spencer on electric guitar.
Yeah.
And we're going to kind of light it up and have a lot more fun, you know, so it'll be a blast.
It's going to be a good show. It really is. It's going to be a real good show. Now, is there some reason why I'm not playing in the acoustic set? What, did you want that to go good? Or?
Yeah,
yeah.
Dwight kind of messed up the second set some, and no,
we cut up and have fun
remind
too.
Me to give you that $10.
Yeah, I know. Me and old Adrian are going to put some harmony vocals into this thing. It's going to be a good little show.
Oh,
and, we cut up and have fun. If you can't have fun, what's the use in going, right?
We've had
what I always say, I got this from ETC. Enjoy the ride, folks. Enjoy the ride.
That's right.
Yeah, heck yeah.
That's right.
Well,
can we play a song now?
Yeah, let's play what, track 5?
Track 5 is River of Life, and
yeah.
So I didn't live in Ellijay back in the days when I wrote this song, but I did canoe the Cartacay River, canoed the Talking Rock River. So I would come up here with friends and we would canoe. And this song kind of came out of being on the water, but it's about more than just canoeing. But so the name of it is River of Life.
Is it queued right now? Mm-hmm. Okay, well, you can sure write them, and here's a good one by Marlin Brackett.
Brackett, you remembered his name.
Boy, I didn't say Burnett, did I? Okay. Marlin Brackett, got it right.
That's right.
Yep.
All right, guys.
Is it running now?
Here we go.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
River alive, forever alive, whatever you think, we won't survive, but I want to make the next bend. I've seen good times and I've seen bad, mixed with the laughs, a pinch of the sad. That's the way it is on the river of life. River alive, forever alive, whatever you think, we won't survive, but I want to make the next bend. I scraped the bottom, I hit the rocks, I nearly tipped over by that old pine log. I fell with the waterfall on the river of life. bottom. On the shore to your right or left, there's someone been forgotten. Reach out your hand to your fellow man and pull him in your boat. In rough waters, a friend will keep you afloat. River alive, oh river alive, whatever you think, we won't survive. But I want to make the next bend. River alive, oh river alive, whatever you think, we won't survive. That's the way it is on the river of life. That's the
River of Life? What, you wrote that? You were floating down the river and you wrote this song about life.
Yep.
Well, that's good.
Well, being on the river is a lot like living life. You're going on a journey, you know. So
that is really good. Why didn't I think of that? I write songs on the tractor. How can we relate that?
Tractor of life.
Yeah, when it turns over. But seriously, that is a good song. That's a really good song. You're going to hear it, folks, this coming Saturday night.
Yep.
Starting at 7 o'clock at the George Link Theater right here in Ellijay, Georgia.
Yep.
And Marlin's going to hit the stage. And it's you say you got CDs for? You're going to have CDs for sale?
I'll have my CD for sale there at the show.
Yep.
And if you don't like it, you can take it home and bury it in your backyard.
Yeah, and they make great Christmas tree ornaments. You can hang them on the Christmas tree. Oh, and they say they keep crows out of the garden in the in the summer. No, I'm kidding. That's a great CD. That's a great CD. Okie dokie.
Can you talk a little bit about how up close and personal it is at that theater? Because on the Mr. Ellijay page, it said that you were going to be at the George Link Theater, and it is right downtown across from the First Baptist Church. So for anybody who doesn't know how to find it, if you can't find the First Baptist Church, you're in trouble.
Yep.
So it's right across from there.
Yeah, it is. And it is up close and personal little place. It's you've played there a whole lot.
Great room. It's a great room.
I know, it is. I've done a couple of shows there before myself. And
listen, you did standing room only. Give yourself some credit.
Well,
you never give yourself credit for anything.
We had good shows.
You never. Come on.
They were out in the lobby.
Yes, they were. They were trying to get out. No.
Pat me on the back if you can. Just kidding.
I'm just kidding.
Anyway.
Yeah.
But this here's going to be a good show, and we're going to do an acoustic set, and then we're taking a brief intermission. And come back, and it'll be the main thing. It's going to be good. The Jerry Lee, I didn't think you'd be doing some Jerry Lee.
Well, you got to bring up the killer, you know.
You're dang blame right.
Who's your favorite artist?
Oh, that's hard to pigeonhole. As far as groups, my favorite group would be the band, which the band, I give the Beatles and Stones, all them the credit they get, but the band impacted me a whole lot.
The band's a really good group.
And Levon Helm and them boys. And so saw them quite a few times. And as a songwriter, I like Dylan. As he's an incredible songwriter. But so I kind of gravitated to songwriting and songwriters through my life.
How old were you, Marlin, when you wrote your first song?
Oh, well, I didn't take songwriting serious until probably late 20s, early 30s, and then I just, I was busy with my, raising my family and all of that, and then I got a little more time, and I could spend time pursuing music. But first time I sang on the stage was with my dad when I was pretty young,
Wow.
So yeah.
Do you have recordings of that, or was it before?
I don't have recordings of that, but before my dad passed away, my son was a sound engineer, and we set up in my barn in Woodstock, where we used to live, set up the recording gear, and we recorded a whole, I think it was 20 25 or 30 songs, and we put them on a CD. And when during my dad's funeral, my son burned CDs all night long, and we gave a CD to everybody that came to Daddy's funeral. And what was funny, the funeral director, we gave him one, and he listened to it in the hearse going out to the cemetery. And we got out to the cemetery, and he said, "Man, I can't believe how good your dad was." And I said, "That's just like Daddy, to make another friend between the church and the cemetery."
Wow, how cool is that?
Yeah.
Not everybody can do that.
Right.
Do you have any of those CDs now?
I do have. I have that. I have all those tracks.
I'd love to have one.
Okay.
That is so cool. That is priceless memory.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
great.
going to tell you again, and you're going to learn that I'm telling you right.
I know.
This guy's good. This guy's really
I trust you most of the time.
Well, Dwight's good too.
Yeah.
Good songs.
He's a good friend, a good musician.
Yeah.
So
and he loves music. It comes from the heart, and I think that's the common denominator for both of y'all. Yeah, comes from the heart.
Okay, what now?
You want to go to number one?
Yeah, let's
Because you
play
said you
Bosom.
love that song.
I love
this song.
I'm going to be playing you bass and singing harmony with the man here on
yeah,
that song.
it'll be fun.
It's going to be a good show, folks. I hope you come out. Here's Bosom of Abraham.
I drive an old pickup truck, but I don't believe in love. Whatever they say, it come from the devil. I just can't touch that stuff. I got dice on the mirror. I take a chance when I go to town. Come 7-Eleven, them snake eyes will get you, put you in the ground. When they throw that dirt on me, won't be my goodness, it sets me free. And if I stand before his face, won't be my doing, it'll be his grace. Only then will our rafters ring. Only then will my angels sing. When I'm in the bosom of Abraham. Well, you might be alone tonight. I got friends all around. They're waiting in the shadows with their arms outstretched, even though I've let them down. When they throw that dirt on me, won't be my goodness that sets me free. And if I stand before his face, won't be my doing, it'll be his grace. Only then will rafters ring.
Okay, we're back now. How did you like that, folks? That is a good song. There's it and many more just like it coming up Saturday night at the George Link Theater right here in Ellijay. I'm going to be performing with him. You're going to have Adrian Stover, Mr. Ellijay. And tell us about Spencer Kirkpatrick.
Well, Spencer Kirkpatrick's a great guitar player. He most of his career was in the group Hydra, which was signed with Capricorn Records. They had a real strong following in the Southeast for years and years. But he started doing music when he was pretty young. He was in the group, the Atlanta Vibrations, when they opened for the Beatles at Atlanta Fulton County Stadium. And I think he might have been 15 when they did that gig. And but Spencer's just a sweetheart of a guy. He doesn't have an ego. It's all about the song, and he brings to the table what each song needs, and he's really phenomenal at that.
Can I just put a cherry on top?
Yeah.
Spencer likes me. He said he
Mr.
did.
Ego.
Yeah. Spencer said he liked me. So
You are
yeah,
funny.
He must be a heck of a guy.
Okay.
Yeah. But anyway.
Okay. Now,
Yeah.
see this?
Yeah.
In a minute, we're going to talk about this. Do you know who the Isaacs are?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. We're going to talk about this because you did a Christmas CD that's phenomenal.
Well, thank you.
It is.
And it had Christmas in Dixie on it, didn't it?
It did, but you're not playing my Christmas.
We're
Dixie.
not.
You're going to play somebody else.
We're going to play the Isaacs.
You see, I'm a good sport. I'm a good sport. I'll come back on the show sometime in the spring. I don't know. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. The Isaacs are really good.
Amazing. What a story. What a story.
So what are we doing now? We're going to the Isaacs guys.
I think if we could, let's do that because we're a little late getting it promoted. We recorded this actually on Saturday, and because of time and different things that happened, we want to cover the fact that this is a song that was written, Alabama produced it.
Randy Owens.
Alabama produced it.
I don't know.
I don't know who wrote it, but then they took it off radio because of controversy, which is ridiculous because the controversy is you can't take Dixie out of the United States. We are Southern born and bred, and you're a Georgia boy. Yeah. You're a Georgia boy. I'm, about Southern as you get. Country is grits. And you can't take away our heritage. So
but
we're
this
gonna.
guy in the Isaacs here, he don't mention Pumpkin Center in his version. Right?
He doesn't, but you do.
We'll go ahead and play it anyway.
We are, and this is Levi Bowman, who is Becky Isaacs Bowman. It's John R. Bowman, and you need to research him. He's a phenomenal guy.
Yeah.
And he is part of the Bowman. He's Bowman, but he's married to Becky Isaacs from the Isaacs, and it's just they're like y'all. They just got into this because of love of playing those instruments, love of family, love of God and country, and I think that makes your music better.
Yeah. It does.
Yeah, it does. So we're going to go now to Levi Bowman with the Isaacs as they did, because I think today we need to salute Dixie. We are approaching Christmas in Dixie. Here we go.
It's always an honor. He's done so much for me and my family, and we can never thank him for what he's done for us. And it's an amazing thing that's happening here tonight, and I can't say enough about it to say how grateful I am to be here. But this song we're about to do, it's one that I guess fell under the cancel culture category, if you know what I mean. Are any of y'all Alabama fans? Not the football team. Alabama? Okay. All right. Well, they stopped playing this on the radio for some reason, but it's one of my favorite Christmas songs, so I hope you enjoy it. By now in New York City, there's snow on the ground, and out in California, the sunshine's falling down. Baby, down in Memphis, Graceland's all the lights.
There's magic in Old Town. The city's on the move. In Jackson, Mississippi, to Charlotte, Carolina, and all across the nation. It's the peaceful Christmas time. Christmas in Dixie, snowing in the pines. Merry Christmas from Dixie to everyone tonight, and to all our friends in Canton. Merry Christmas tonight.
Thank you.
And what do you think about that?
I like it. I like
Awesome.
it. Pretty awesome. Yeah,
Awesome.
no, they're really good.
Awesome. And I want to remind y'all too, will you tell them a little bit about that book? They can pick up
If
that
I knew
book.
anything about that book, I would.
Well, if you watched the Cherie show, you would, dummy.
Yeah. It's
Lily Isaac's story.
paper. You better tell them.
It's Lily Isaac's story, and seriously, y'all, it's the best $20 you'll ever spend. Give it as a gift. Give it to any and everybody that you love. It is, her family came out of Germany, the Holocaust, lost many, many family members, but her mother was a survivor, and it is amazing. So please pick up a copy of this. You can go to the Isaacs, and they're an amazing, amazing family. And what a tribute to Lily, who is a cancer survivor, and she's still on stage. It's amazing.
that's great.
It's amazing. So I love when these folks don't give up.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
it's all about following the dream.
Yep.
Now, y'all tell a little bit about how you got hooked up together. How did y'all mesh?
Oh, me and Marlin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
I was working at the pawn shop. I just rolled. No, that's another song.
That's another song. We're going to do that in a few minutes.
I was hanging in my basement. No, it's not like that at all. I was at the pawn shop one day many years ago. What?
Yeah.
Is probably about 2015.
Yeah, probably so.
And this dude walked in, and he said, "Your name's Sanford?" And I go, "Yeah, I think so." And then he said, he held out his hand, took his hat off even, and held out his hand and said, "I'm Marlin Brackett. I write songs." And I could have made that part up, but we did meet at the pawn shop. And it didn't take me long to figure out we had something here.
Yeah, well, we had things in common.
We did.
We just
Yeah.
and it's that love for music and performing and just having a good time.
Yeah.
Giving back.
I was afraid I had taken credit for one of the songs he wrote, and he'd come to settle up with me or something, but it wasn't even like that. So we talked, sat around there and played, and he brought out a guitar and played some songs that he had written, and I said, my. And we've been good friends ever since.
Yeah.
And I've played out with you quite a bit.
Yeah.
Did a few shows. When you had the Handsome Strangers.
Yeah, we right before COVID hit, we started doing this little combo. We've got a good friend, Matt Levine, that plays lap steel and dobro, and he can play that old country stuff really good. So
yeah.
we were billing it as the Handsome Strangers, and we were doing old Hank Senior songs and old country songs, and I had Ed Dowling playing his suitcase drum kit, and we had a lot of fun,
We did. I got to play bass again.
Yeah.
I like to play bass.
It was fun. So
this man here puts on a good show, folks. You'll like it. Come on out and see us. Come on out and see us Saturday evening, 7 o'clock. This coming Saturday evening. And what's next?
Well, you know
Boss
what?
lady?
I got to choose some songs today. And when I met you, and everybody knows this story, I didn't know what your music was. I knew nothing about him.
I still think I'm going to grill you a little bit on that. Are you making that up?
Nope. Didn't have
you didn't
a clue
know
who
who
you
I
were.
was.
Nope.
Okay, you lined up a guy to drive you in the parade.
No, I didn't line up anything. I got suckered into it.
Oh.
Somebody talked me into doing it, and I was angry at her. I said, Susan, I don't have time. I don't have time. I don't have time. She said, please, please, please. I said, okay, I'll do it. And then you showed up, and I actually liked him. I thought he was funny as crap, and he had a great personality, and I liked his music. But when I heard his music, I was like, and you really blew me, because in the car I said, okay, if you wrote a song, sing it. And he said, I'll tell you the words. And I thought, yeah, bull crap.
Yeah, I was driving
write a
through
song.
Ellijay and
yeah,
party candy coming at everything, and I was going, well, it goes like this. 90 miles north of Atlanta. She still didn't get it.
No, and I was like, if he really wrote it, he would be singing it, not talking it.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking in my head, he's full of crap. Well, wrong.
Well, you got that right. You nailed me on that one.
Well, 2.5 hours later, Susan calls and says,
Aren't
what are
we
you doing?
fun?
And I said, we're still sitting here talking about music and cars. So the common denominators, it's weird.
Yeah. Y'all are in your living room right now going, what a crazy bunch.
What a crazy bunch.
So if you wonder why we brought Marlin Brackett on the show, somebody had to have some sense.
And some talent.
We had to have somebody that knew what something here. But no, yeah, it was...
it was fun.
Yeah, I'm going to find out. I'm going to talk to a few fellas.
It was a total setup.
Yeah, and I'm going to find out if you're lying
I did
about
not know who in the world you were, but when I heard the song, and it is my choice of his, and I don't know how you feel about it.
I love it.
I've been wrong before.
Yeah.
I've been wrong before, and I just was like,
Yeah, I've been
oh.
wrong before.
And all my friends who ride around the car with me are like so sick of hearing that song because I play it over and over. And I said, don't you know that tells the story of everybody's life? Because we've all been wrong before.
Yeah.
We've all done something really stupid. We've all just, ugh. And so
I've been wrong a lot since then, too.
yeah. And I just keep playing that song. So today, as my choice, because I let him have the whole show, we're going to play my choice of Dwight Sanford's favorite that I love, and it's going to be #1 on fan favorite. I've been wrong
That's to
before.
hear you tell it, right?
Written, yeah, it ain't going to happen, y'all. He'll
It'll
run
happen.
the show.
It's good. I like it.
It's a great song. So here we go. If you haven't heard it before, you're going to hear it today in all its glory. I've Been Wrong Before, written by Mr. Ellijay.
The bank says it's foreclosing and the pickup needs repair. The LP tank's on 0 and my wheel is almost there. The hope I had left with you when you walked out the door, I would say things can't get worse, but I've been wrong before. The postman brought a letter. He said he needs my signature. He don't know you had to go, and the way you left me here. I told him I don't love you, oh, but the Lord knows I still do. And he knows just what I feel inside and the things I'm going through. My brother said there's a bottle that'll make this go away. I could drink until it's over or until my dying day. I could do all this and tell myself
left a message on my phone. I called in to talk to him to see what's going on. They're laying off across the plant, employees by the score. I would say things can't get worse, but I've been wrong before. And I could turn to the bottle and make this go away. I could drink until it's over, or until my dying day. I could do these things and tell myself I don't care anymore. And I could hope it don't get worse again, but I've been wrong before. The country's going straight to hell on a highway paved with hope. And if we keep playing around with this, we'll hang by our own rope.
Okay, what do you think of that song, my number one song? And as your number one fan, am I your number one fan? Not really.
I don't know of anybody that likes my music better than you. I wish the world was full of people that love my music like you do.
And it's funny, I told you, you kind of
And they gave me money instead of so much salsa.
I asked you for Reba McEntire last week, and I played her a little bit, and then I had
Don't
to put
appreciate
it back in. I know it. I had to put you back in.
Yep.
But the music and the message and these
It
mountains.
smells like ammonia in here. Y'all are eating these funny cough
drops.
drops.
Because of those things we're doing, we both got cough drops going.
That's what Timothy McVeigh used.
He's going to fire us.
Y'all not going to blow us up, are you?
Marlon, he's going to fire us.
I know.
Then he'll have to do all the talking,
That's right.
which he probably can do.
I like doing the talking.
He does.
I don't get to do any talking.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
Shut up. Listen. What if we'd have just sat in dead air time? You know how we're going to end today's program?
Oh, there's no dead air.
In tribute to somebody I love, David Ralston. We're going to say, welcome to Ellijay.
Yes.
You wrote this song about a town.
David loved Ellijay. He really did. He's from here. You know, David Ralston went to the very school I did.
Exactly.
I remember him and being in school. He was way ahead of me. And just before
he was not. He was 2 years ahead of you.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Ahead of you.
Well, when you're a kid, 2 years is a long way.
I was in 8th grade. He was in 10th or 11th or something. I remember him. And it was just before I dropped out.
And let me tell that story.
About me dropping out?
We've got 2 seconds to do this. He tries to act stupid. This is not a stupid man.
I'm not acting.
You're not stupid. You went on, you got your GED, you went on and you accomplished this, you accomplished this. You did not give up on life. And that's what I love about him.
Right.
He took it from being an 8th grade dropout to being so successul.
Yeah.
And it blows my mind how you don't give yourself credit. So, Marlon, will you just witness as I kick his butt when we get off there?
I will. And I'll notarize it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I figured you'd get plenty of support on that one, yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. But truly, a lot of people get to a point in their life and they can't go any further.
Yeah.
But then they don't stop there. And a teacher, you told me that a teacher helped you through this.
Oh, Miss Marie Holt.
Yes.
Good morning, Miss Holt.
Yep, that makes a difference in a life.
It
One
does.
person can turn your life around.
Yeah.
From an 8th grade dropout to getting your GED to succeeding to taking college courses.
Yeehaw, I got my GED.
Yeah, but then you didn't stop there. Hey, are you going to put up with this Saturday night?
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
I'm going to kick him off the stage. I can tell you that right now.
That'll be worth my buying a ticket, y'all.
Marlin has already made it clear to me what he wants me to do. And looky here, leave all your comedy somewhere else. Don't take your hat off. Shut up and play. That's what.
And if he doesn't, I'm gonna change the keys in the middle of the song.
Yeah, you'll do that anyway. Yeah.
There you go. There you go. Well, in honor and in tribute to our precious, precious Speaker of the House, David Ralston, we're going to leave you today with Dwight Sanford's original song that I honestly had never heard before. I was in a car riding in a parade with this man, did not know this song. I know the song now by heart, so here we go to Welcome to Ellijay.
Rest in peace, David Ralston.
Rest in peace, brother.
How y'all doing out there? Welcome to Ellijay. That's with a J.
About 90 miles north of Atlanta, where the Coosawhatee lay. They come out of the hills to pay their telephone bills in a town called Ellijay. When the mayor drove a shiny 62 Corvette, Slim was in a cruiser with a Cobra jet. What you see is exactly what you get if you come to Ellijay. Hey, Ellijay, a mighty fine place to be. Ellijay, good enough for you and me, yeah. Apple blossom, baby possum, muscadine wine, leave all your troubles at the welcome sign. I'm so proud to call a piece of this mine a town called Ellijay.
How you like them apples?
Rivers run right through the middle of town, and late in the evening when the sun goes down, you can drive through and hear the happy sounds of the folks in Ellijay. Now way back in the summer of '73, the Red Dot parking lot was the place to be. But you could get more than what you bargained for back in those days in Ellijay. Yeah, you could. Ellijay,